And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We got a bit of a wet one coming at you. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Today's starting pitcher, Roki Sasaki. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. That one a little bit high. Ball 2. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
Ball, that's inside. Ball, that's inside.
That one misses.
Ball 4, that pitch is out.
Lead off walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Next for the Padres, Samant Taylor. He's been a great free agent sign.
That's a ball. Ball, that's outside.
Just
that's
missed.
Ball 3.
Fastball for a strike. This one in the air right field. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Here's Manny Machado now.
0-1.
The 1-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Just off the outside corner. Ball 3. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Miguel Andujar in the box now, takes strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Yeah. Strike two.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ground ball up the middle. Glove flip to second. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here in L.A., and our pitcher in this game, Randy Vasquez. What do we need to know here?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Just missed.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That's in. Ball two.
That misses the zone. Ball three. In the air, left field. And just foul. Foul pitch. This one in the air, center field. Merrill under it. And there's one down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Pages in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And now the 0-1. That's to third. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
Well, we're going to see throwing errors from third base from time to time, and that's a pretty good example of why. If you don't get behind the throw properly, it's really easy to throw a power sinker over there to first. And first baseman, I'm sure he wants another shot at that pick, try to bail out his teammate, but that was just a tough one to come up with.
One down. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Ball one.
Pages, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Mookie Betts. Hey!
Ball.
One now. Just
Ball
missed. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a bouncer. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top of the second, Ty France getting ready to hit.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Now it's going to be Jackson Merrill. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And that is out of play. No score here in the second. And that misses. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Nope.
3-2
That's
now.
inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Base hit center field. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Now the 0-1. There's a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And the 0-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Man at first, 1 away.
Ball 2.
On the ground right side, and it stays fair. Merrill around second, headed for third.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So two in scoring position with one out. Now it's the right fielder. Golden opportunity right here. And that's in there for strike one. Up the middle, Rojas. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Batting ninth, catcher Freddie
Freddie Fermin, the next up for the Padres.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see him more aggressive with those pitches.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike two.
Ball 1.
Struck him out swinging. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Padres 1 and the Dodgers nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom half of inning number 2, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hey!
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Tucker not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Ball, that's inside. Aye.
The 2-2 now. In the air, left field, down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. Got him. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Nope.
The 1-0. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Out to short. Bogarts fires to first on the run.
Oh.
Got him. Nice play.
Great fundamentals there at first base. A textbook example of putting your body in position to make a play and doing just that. That's how they teach you to do it.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Ball
Nope.
one, no
Ball
strikes. Two down, nobody on.
Nope. Hey!
That one the other way,
Foul ball.
and foul ball.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to France. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We've played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the third inning. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Oh, great stop. It's there, and that's a great play. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's limited the damage so far. Nothing too bad. Might stick with this approach.
Ground ball left side, and that one finds its way through. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out. Now Machado up here. He's 0 for 1.
Third baseman Manny Machado.
On an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Hammered, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Up next for the Padres.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here's Miguel Andujar. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And a 1-1. And a count 1-2.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
2 on, 1 out.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up. If the...
Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Stepping in for San Diego, Ty France. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. Nicely done to get out of the jam.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back here in LA as we go to the last of the third. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's in there. It's 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Machado throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. Fly to center his first time.
Ball.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Now all even up. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Andy Pajes. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They still trail 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Hey.
Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. Doubled his first time.
Hey!
Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
And that one fouled off. Pitch misses outside. Ball 2. And there's a ball. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
Popped up. Rojas under it. And that'll do it. Padres down in order, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Bottom 4, Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Freeman measures 6 feet 4 inches. Over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. France gets it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Here's Mookie to hit. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. To the right side. Nice grab. And they get the out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. And now Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Right through there for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Dodgers down in order. They're down 1-0. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Freddie Freeman. Just
inside, ball 1.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alex Vesia, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Klein, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That misses the zone.
Outside.
Yeah, that's ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Yeah.
Pitch
Ball
misses
3.
there. Ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
3-1 is on the way. That one misses.
No, that's in.
So a
Ball
leadoff
4.
walk.
Up
Pitch
next
count's
for the
getting up there
Padres,
now,
second
and
baseman
not saying that's the reason for this walk,
Jr.
but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Runner on the go. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Roki Sasaki won't go any further, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for the
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, no outs. Samad Taylor will hit next. Right through there for a strike. That one
That's
almost
off the
got
plate.
him. Ground ball right side, could be 2. The flip, there's 1. On to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Manny Machado to the dish for a pivotal at bat.
Yep, that ball went out.
Next
Ball,
pitch
that's
misses inside, and that's ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
To swing or not to swing? That was the question, and the answer was letting it rip on that 3-0 pitch. It worked out great. It's a base hit, and it scores a run. You can't ask for anything else in that spot.
So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. Ripped to third, and that is that. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the 5th. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one ripped right center field, and that's going to roll to the wall. Now a relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Up next for the Dodgers.
When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. He elevates that a little bit more. It's definitely out of here.
comes Tommy Edman. Grounded out his first time. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Man at second. Yeah, that's fouled off. Sit down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Dalton Rushing.
Now a chance for Dalton Rushing. First time up, he grounded to third. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Comes up empty. This one in the air, center field. Merrill going back on this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Will Klein.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France.
You know, these Padres putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Ball.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Next pitch is outside. Right through there for a strike. Just
Ball
misses
3.
with that one. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. This one in the air, right field. And it lands foul, so we reset and we'll do it again. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog. He's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside for the plate.
Swing and a miss. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
It's pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
One out man at first. It's Xander Bogaerts now.
Ball one.
And the 1-0. That one fouled off. Ball to strike. In the air, right field. Tucker drifts towards it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder Jace Bowen.
Now it's the right fielder. And that one is lifted in the air.
Nope,
and he
that's
can't
foul.
quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-1. And that's him for a strike. That one misses. Ball 1. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. France leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Comes a 2-2. And a curve misses outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Betts. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. Throw is high and over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a 2-base error.
That's a case where he just pushed the throw a little bit, didn't stay on top of it, didn't find the release point, and it gave him no chance at first base to come down with it. I know he won't be happy with himself on that one.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Will Klein done for the night, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute. New pitcher on now, Edgardo Henriquez.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Freddie Fermin. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Ball, that's down.
Two on, 2 outs. Out to short, bats up with it. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. Padres leave a pair. They're up 2-0. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Ball one low. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
That's ball 2.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Andy Pajes digs in now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
France steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. That one ripped, but foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're dialed into the show. Top of inning number 7. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Number 70, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Dreyer also getting ready. The 0-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's a ball.
And now 2-2. This one popped up right side. Freeman has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Samad Taylor, the next up for the Padres. First pitch way inside a fastball.
That's a ball.
Here's a 2-0. In the air on the infield, Rojas. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, third baseman Manny Machado.
2 down, bases empty. Manny Machado getting ready to hit. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. The throw to first, that is the inning. Padres go down quietly, but they're on top 2-0. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. In the air to left center. Merrill on the move. He's got it. One pitch and one out.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ron Marinaccio preparing to come on if needed. Peralta getting loose as well.
Ball. Down.
The Padres up by 2 here, the bottom of the 7th. And he grounds one back up the middle. What a stop. Over to first.
Oh.
And he gets him. Nicely done.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Hot shot to third. On to France, and that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jack Dreyer. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Miguel Andujar. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. Inside, almost got him.
Nope, that's a ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
This one in the air, right field. Makes a nice running catch. 2 away. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. 1 for 3.
Off the plate, ball 1. Hey! That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the air, right field. Tucker gets under it, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they hold the 2-0 lead.
Now pitching
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ron Marinaccio.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Strike 2. Bullpen action for the Padres. Mason Miller, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. The 0-2. He goes down looking.
He worked the outside corner of the plate, and he kept it around the knees, both with the fastball and with the off-speed pitch.
So digging in, Miguel Rojas. And that one fouled off. The Dodgers trailing by 2 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Man, that got him square in the mask. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The 1-2.
That's outside.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. And the 2-2. On the ground out to short. Over to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And next for LA, Dalton rushing. That catches the corner. On the ground. And that one handled. That ends the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the 9th, and here is Xander Bogaerts.
Hey!
Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field, and the leadoff man aboard.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And now the right fielder. The lefty, the 1-0. And that comes in for a strike. Bogarts on at first, nobody out. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball.
No, inside.
That one
Ball
missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. One down.
Up next for the Padres, catcher Freddie Fermin.
One out man at first. Freddie Fermin, the next up for the Padres. Step off throw to first.
Thanks.
Bogarts dives back.
Ball that's outside. Ball 2.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Right through there for a strike. Next one
Inside,
just
ball
misses. And it's 3-2. Check swing and a 3-2. Appeal down to first. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. Popped up. Infield fly
Infield
called
fly.
there.
Batter's out.
Two outs, runners at first and second. So digging in now for San Diego, Samad Taylor.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked to second, and
He made
he's
it
just
safe.
back in time. He was thinking about third there, no doubt. The 1-0. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Padres trying to break this one open here at the top of the ninth. That misses the zone, and now 3-0. Manny Machado on deck for the Padres. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Late with the swing there. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 left on. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, Dua. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching for San
Back
Diego,
now, and
number
on the mound, the
22,
closer, Mason Miller.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Ball
Way to
one.
lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, no strikes.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. You clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just off the inside edge. Strikes him out with 102.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Pajes now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Freeman at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Miller is just 1 strike away. Laser could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Mookie now. And fouled off. The tying run at the plate.
Well, an interesting situation. 1 swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Rip, but it curls foul. Tying run at the plate. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.